Hi guys, Eric Pathy here at PickDawgz.com for your overnight Friday report. I'm doing this video on Thursday. I'm going to keep this video short and sweet. As you see, I have a band around my needle area where they had the IV in my arm this morning. What did I do? If you listen to my radio show, you know what I did. If you didn't listen to my radio show, go listen to my radio show. But what I did do is I spent $1,500 for a heart scan and a heart test. Just think of it like a stress test on steroids. It's been 1 week since we lost Mitch, and I can't believe it's been a week. I called my primary care physician last week, and I was like, this is the third person I know. I don't care what it costs. He said, well, unfortunately, it's $1,500. And this is the insanity of the world we live in. You talk to people that bet $500 a game, $1,000 a game, $2,000 a game, $10,000 a game. You tell them a test costs $1,500. $1,500. It's the same thing when guys call here and they go, you charge $4,000 a month for your high volume? What do you bet a game? Oh, I bet $1,000 on every game. Some things should be what I call a pattern interrupt in your life. Last week was a pattern interrupt in my life personally, and which allowed me to do something like this. Didn't even think twice about the money, don't care about the money, because again, if I have tools at my disposal that may avoid a tragic situation that I didn't know about till a tragic situation occurred, then I need to use those tools at my disposal. So with that being said, I'm not preaching, but that's why I'm running late today with the videos. That's why clients are saying, why didn't you answer the phone for 2 hours? Because I was in a tube getting shot up with all kinds of stuff where they could see my heart and every vein, and I'm going to get the report. She said it's wild. It's like a 3D imaging. So we'll see. Hopefully everything is okay. So you watching this video, don't be the guy that will bet $5,000 a game and care about how much some test costs that insurance doesn't cover. DK from Tennessee sent me a text today. We had the exchange. He's one of my YouTube commenters. I sent him the information and the link where he could find in his city that test. With that being said, there are not one, there are not two, there are 3 football games on college football. Now I'm going to tell you guys right here, it is so much easier to give out a complimentary selection when there's football games versus only basketball games, because they don't put out the games overnight this early in the day. It's now 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. They don't put out the games for the NBA tomorrow, the college basketball tomorrow, but they do for the football, which is why a lot of professional bettors in football bet very early in the week, because pros bet early, Joes bet late. In football, in basketball, you really have no choice, because even if you can get down on games early, it doesn't really matter. So let me just give you an example. Here's the screens, and I understand it's bad. You see these empty spaces here? This is NBA for Friday. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 games with no lines, and then you have 1, 2, 3 games with early lines, right? But if I switch it to football, I have every line. So it really, when you're doing videos overnight, is a big difference, because if you're only doing basketball, you really have to wait till like almost 9 o'clock at night to even have some sort of semblance of reality of those overnight numbers. Anyway, with that being said, if you're a low volume player, a nickel for a week, a dime for a month, 2 dimes for a week, or 4 dimes a month for the high volume clients. We had a winner on Monday in the low volume, then we actually passed on Tuesday, and then we had a winner last night, the under 211.5 in the Minnesota Clipper matchup. I think it was like 180 total, and that's it. It's not an everyday scenario, which is why it's low volume. With that being said, what do you do when a game opens up near a key number or on a key number, then goes down the other way early? I like to fade those moves. So Boise opened up at 6.5 and is now 4. I'm going to fade that move, and I'm going to lay the 4. Lay the 4. Now again, I'm not looking at the 3. I'm looking at the 6.5 where it opened. So all the sharps were betting the dog plus 6.5. Well, you don't bet the dog plus 4 now. You're losing 2.5 points of closing line value. If you come late to the party and you don't have access to information, what you do is you fade that line move to get the best line on the favored side. Because remember, a lot of these groups try to middle games as well. There's somebody out there that has plus 6.5 or 7, and then it might try to grab -4 and have that little middle. This is what pros do. It's all about betting the number. It's not about betting the game. Lay the 4 with Boise as your complimentary selection. Good day and good luck.